wanted to let you know that my son Cooper and his sister in the car always listen to the show with me, and now they walk around saying things like, "You've been boomed." So thank you for that. My 5-year-old and 3-year-old walk around the house saying that all day. We just wanted to call. We love you guys. We love listening. So thank you for all the laughs.
You're welcome, and we're sorry.
Good job, Bones.
Well, you've been boned. It's like you're a bonehead story of the day.
Right, but he does pronounce it like boomed.
Boomed.
Okay, see? You've been boned. Thank you for the call. You can leave us a voicemail anytime. If we're not on the air live, leave it. We'll hear it the next day. It's the same as our phone number, 877-77-BOBBY. News time.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Kevin Costner's estranged wife, Christine, has moved out of their shared home.
Okay.
Because forever she wouldn't leave. But now she is moving into a smaller house on the same property.
No.
That's not any better.
Where the staff is supposed to live.
Oh.
You wonder what her move is. And I mean, maybe it's the most strategic move of all time. And she's like, yeah, it's not very comfortable for me now, and I'm getting a lot of child support. But if I just last longer, maybe he'll give me more. I don't know who's in the wrong, so I'm playing strategy on both sides here. But this is into that space where now they're just posturing. It's public. But the move is allowed, which apparently she needs to leave the family home. That was the drama at first. She was still in the family home, even though the prenup said she couldn't stay there. And so she's living in the staff quarter. In addition to figuring out their housing situation, a judge ordered him to pay her $129,000 per month in child support, cover $200,000 in attorney fees, and $100,000 in forensic costs. I don't know what that is, but I have some of those costs if somebody wants to help me.
Forensics.
I don't know
what that is either.
That's like,
yeah, like crime.
Yes.
I know what it is, but I don't know what it means in regards to this.
What are they looking for?
I know.
Okay. Wow.
Investigators. That's forensics, right?
Like checking the underwear to see if they've been cheating. I mean, that's what I think. But yeah, now she's living on the property now.
Could this be a movie?
Yeah.
Like
it's a better reality show.
Okay, that's good too.
Because it feels trashy.
I'm not leaving. What's it called? I'm not leaving. You can't get me out of here.
Pay me more and
Make
I'll go.
me.
Yeah.
Make me leave.
Okay, that's from page 6. Digital detoxes do have benefits. Studies have found that reducing smartphone use by just 1 hour a day increases mental well-being. And a social media break for just 1 week improves symptoms of anxiety and depression. If you're able to go a month without social media on your phone, you'll experience a greater appreciation for things, more free time, deeper thinking, a greater sense of happiness and love for family. This is from the Journal of Experimental Psychology Applied.
Thank you.
This is what I would say. You could take social media here or phone and put it with a lot of things that we do a lot of and more than we probably should. It could be drinking. It could be playing video games. It could be sex. It could be work.
Whoa.
It could be watching things.
Back up.
It could be all of
TV
this.
I don't think so.
It could be eating. Yes. It could be all of that. So with the other things I mentioned, you've got to learn how to do them in moderation or at a healthy level. In some cases, with all of those, we go over the top, overboard, and we get ourselves into trouble. So that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It's just so easy to go, I hate phones and social media. No, you just hate that that you haven't put yourself in a good position to be healthy.
But I think it's more about the distraction than it is
You're being
the addiction.
distracted. That's like my dog going to that squirrel, though, man. I blame running off of that squirrel.
Right.
That dang squirrel was invented. No, you have to, Eller, you have to focus on me and not run off. And Eddie, you're Eller right now, my dog. Yes. This is crazy. A body of a hiker that's been missing for 37 years is unearthed by the thawing of a glacier.
Ugh, yeah.
Isn't that how they found Captain America?
What?
Morgan?
Yes. He was in a glacier and then they discovered him like decades later.
This
Wow.
is that.
That's baffling.
Use that word a lot. Where did you come? I like it. But
Subtitles, right?
I don't think I've ever used that word.
But you say it on the show a lot now.
I do?
Yeah, and I wonder where you got it. Because sometimes I'll start saying stuff and I'll have to go back and figure out where it came to me from. Like
I don't
Blowing
know.
Raspberries is subtitles of television
For
shows.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I got that word, but it's a good word, I think.
Police revealed Thursday they've uncovered the remains of a German hiker who disappeared nearly 4 decades ago while climbing the Theodel Glacier in the Southern Alps.
Oh, he was climbing the glacier.
The remains of the hiker, who have yet to be publicly identified, were found by 2 other mountaineers. Because of the melting of the glacier, the passerbys were able to spot the boot starting to come out of the ice a little bit. And the boot with that cleat,
Spikes?
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a weird term. I don't really know what that is. A crampon.
Well, that's weird.
Okay.
Where do you,
Like
where do you put
something
that?
Stick it into the ice.
Yeah, jeez. Probably come up with a different term than that. But yeah. Anyway, he's been missing and they found him. That's crazy.
Wait, so like that worm that was frozen in
For 40,000 years.
yeah, so he's not alive.
The worm's alive.
No, this dude.
No, he's not alive.
No, he's like he didn't pay for the cryogenic freezing.
The
but
worm
he got-
didn't either. I
don't
think
know
the
what you're
worm
talking about,
froze alive.
Okay.
And worms are built, they're made differently.
Han Solo was frozen, and then he was, I don't know how many years.
Captain America.
Yeah, same thing.
But this didn't happen for humans.
Okay.
Yeah. Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, dead at 70 from cancer. Paul Rubens, the comedic actor best known for playing Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah.
If you're our age, us four here,
Yeah.
we knew Pee Wee Herman well as a kid, as we watched him, or he existed in movies. He died on Sunday night. Anybody that I knew that knew him talked about how awesome of a dude he was.
Really?
Very kind, giving, generous. He had a brain tumor. He was told that about 6 years ago. Doctors were surgically unable to remove it. And then finally, after a while, they figured, okay, this is how we can get it. And they went in, but it was late, and they did get it. But even though it was a successful procedure, I think it had gone too far, just from reading the story. But he was massive. Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Great show.
Pee-wee,
Cowboy
Big
Curtis.
Adventure.
Yeah.
Pee-wee,
Big
Goes
Top,
to the
Big
circus.
Top Pee-wee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Ernest Goes to the Circus.
No, Big Top Pee-wee is
Big
the
Top
circus.
Pee-wee.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
And then he also got in trouble back a long time ago for squeezing it in the theater.
I remember that.
But not a normal theater, a squeeze-it theater.
Right.
So why is he in trouble for that?
You can't squeeze it in a theater regardless if it's a squeeze-it theater or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But it was a squeeze-it theater. And I
Yeah.
read the whole story, and he was like kind of set up, I think. But it's also a squeeze-it theater. What do you think people do in a squeeze-it theater except squeeze it? I've never been in a squeeze-it theater.
I
Don't go.
honestly didn't know this existed.
Yeah, back in the day.
Now I remember this story, but
Yeah. We can talk about that in the post show.
Okay.
With
there more to talk
better
about?
words
I'm
than
like,
squeeze-it theater.
I'm good. I'm good.
I think we covered it.
I get it.
Chick-fil-A is testing out 2 new restaurant concepts, a 4-lane drive-through with a kitchen above,
Oh,
and a walk-up store for digital orders.
that's cool.
Okay, the
think-
walk-up isn't needed. We need this.
I think we can all agree that every Chick-fil-A is too crowded.
Yes.
Very crowded.
Yeah,
especially-
that 4-lane one looks awesome, dude. It looks like a theme park.
We can all agree that we enjoy the food at Chick-fil-A, very much so.
Yes.
It's just, if it's between 10:45 and 1:45, no chance it's wrapped around the whole building.
Or-
you can't even drive through the parking lot of the whole center, regardless of where it is, because the cars are wrapped around.
Yeah. Same thing in 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah, and again at dinner.
Yeah.
A woman is dragged into a swamp by a crocodile. Boy, when the crocodile grabs something and does that slam,
Yeah, the twist.
and I don't know if it's alligator or crocodile or both, but when they grab something and they go, wow, bam, and they turn it over, like that's their death move. That is how you know.
So that's not America, right? The croc.
This one here is not. But I was going to bring this up. Eddie, we were in Florida last week, and Eddie kept asking every single person that lived in Florida, have you seen a crocodile? Are there any gators around here?
Gator.
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know.
We were in Florida. They
So
live
there's
in
no
Florida.
crocodiles in America?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Oh.
We'd have
There's
to look
only-
that up. I don't know. But let me read you the story, and then we'll get some research on that one. Okay. So this worker was collecting water, and what do you think happens? And like the stream,
The
water.
croc shows up.
Yeah, boom. Reptile leaped up, dragged her into the creek. The mother too bravely fought off the beast, screamed for help. Other employees came rushing to her aid. Footage shows the woman floating in the pool of water, which is kind of a creek, it's like a river into a creek. I don't know if they call it a pool, but her head's visible.
Oh.
She is slowly sinking as the reptile tries to pull her down, while everybody else is running to try to save her. The crocodile fought with the woman for like 90 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
And then tossed her around. She didn't die. She stayed alive. Help arrived. They eventually got to her, pulled her out of the swamp. She has injuries on her arms and legs, but the crocodile never crushed her head or like her organs in the middle, and she lived and she didn't drown.
An hour and a half. That's a nightmare that
Deep
never
puncture
ended.
wounds. Yeah, that's some serious trauma.
Oh, yeah.
That is BetterHelp all day and all night. Like you get on BetterHelp and you need to talk this out for hours and hours. Crocodiles, South Florida.
Really? Crocodiles?
Can also be found in Cuba, Jamaica, and the Caribbean.
Yeah.
South
America.
Florida and the Keys for crocodiles.
Wow.
That's America, Eddie.
Not the Keys. Yeah.
Yeah, but South Florida.
But not Jamaica.
Yeah, but that's still America.
I didn't
Not
know
everyone wants a diamond ring. In recent studies, we found that you don't have to spend a fortune on an engagement ring. This is from Minted Survey, a home decor company. A majority of them will be fine getting an engagement ring that doesn't even feature a diamond. That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap.
I think that
This
is
me
shifting.
saying this.
I
This is
think
me
it's
saying this.
shifting.
Yeah, good luck.
A
I'd
little
run
bit.
that by them first before you give them.
that. Oh, yeah.
Hey, I got you this ring made of coal. I hope you love it.
It's a ruby.
Yeah,
What about
bro.
second marriage? Do you need a diamond?
I don't know. I never think about second marriage because
Who thinks about that?
I'm so in love right now. And
I am.
Well, will you
I'm-
tell us, Amy?
I don't
Oh,
know.
right,
This is.
right.
I am curious. I'm being honest, and there's.
Well, you tell us. What do you want?
I'm not thinking about that right now, but because of this story, it does make me wonder at my age and having already had
you're
a
not 100.
ring.
Amy,
And
you're not 100 though.
Right.
You're still young and vibrant.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? And beautiful.
Thank you.
Aw.
So just having
She's
already,
flustered.
I already have had an engagement ring, and I still have it.
Let's sell it.
I don't know what to do.
Let's sell it and split the profits.
No, but
I'm just saying, be careful, guys. Don't believe these stories were like, they don't want a diamond. Yeah, they do. They
well,
want
you
a-
can confirm if they really, really don't, and then that way.
Okay,
you're
here's
good.
what we'll say then. Don't surprise them with a proposal with a ring when you never run it by her with something that's not a diamond. If you have the conversation, she's like, I don't want a diamond, great. But I'm saying if you don't know, go with the diamond until you're told otherwise. Make sense?
Yes.
I want you to go home today. I want you to look in the mirror and I want you to say, hi, mirror, it's me, Amy.
Yeah.
And I'm beautiful and I'm
I'm
vibrant.
fine.
And I am worthy and I will not say stuff about myself in a non-positive way on the air.
I didn't. I was saying
It felt
that
that way.
I'm.
It felt that way. Do you need a hug?
Right. I'm not old.
Do you need a hug?
But I'm.
You're not old.
It just at a different phase in life. Yeah. I mean, I am. And I've got kids. It's like you
That's
don't
not
know.
old.
If,
Anybody would be lucky to be with you.
Stop. Okay, Lunchbox. Okay, guys, that's not what I was looking for. I was just simply saying, like, you
You're a
have
catch,
different
Amy.
phases in
You are a
life.
catch.
And when you're at my age, I don't know that I would
Stop saying
care
my
as
age.
much about a diamond.
Your age is an excellent age.
Okay.
Thank you. The Mega Millions climbs to 1.05 billion is drawn tonight.
Whoa.
We talked about it yesterday. And then finally in the news, an unassuming warehouse in California turns out to be an illegal Chinese-run virus laboratory that was genetically engineering mice and experimenting with HIV, herpes, and malaria.
That's
What?
crazy.
What?
Government investigators also found COVID diagnostic and pregnancy tests. They were developing some stuff there. Again, this is not us. There were 20 stored infectious agents, corona, HIV, hepatitis, herpes. That sounds like a party, huh?
Man, in a warehouse.
You get all 4 of those on a Saturday night in Broadway.
Wow.
Yeah. But they tried to find anything linked to the company, but they couldn't. They turned up abandoned offices when they would like trace it back, and then addresses back in China.
Not good.
That's the Daily Mail with that, and that's the news.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
I do want to say this. Our listener, Bonnie, who was awesome and who tweeted us every morning and was so positive, she passed away after a battle with cancer.
No.
So, I don't know, we just saw her tweet at us all the time. We've talked back with her. She was so positive all the time. She was in Massachusetts, like up near the Boston, Northampton area, right?
Yeah, she was in Boston.
Do you know anything else about her, about this?
No, I just know that it happened really quickly. I mean, she tweeted us one day that she was going in for a doctor's appointment, and then a follow-up tweet came that she had cancer, and it happened in the last several weeks. It was really quick.
So rest in peace to Bonnie, who was always super positive and uplifting to us on social media. She was the one who was
The
positive
one.
and uplifting to us.
The one.
To us,
Yeah.
yes. So, yeah, Bonnie, a lot of people will miss you. We appreciate you listening. All right.
Hey, Bobby, every time you play Jelly Roll's two songs, they both disrespect our Lord. And that's not appreciated by me. And I imagine there's a lot of people that just don't listen to you because of it. Every time he uses God's name and then uses a cuss word, that's disrespecting our Lord. And it's a sin. And every time y'all play his song, you're committing a sin. I wish you'd put this on the radio, but I know you won't because you ain't got the guts.
Well, I just put it on the radio.
You just did.
So I guess I want to hear his perspective. I definitely want to walk through this before I say some stuff. So what song does he curse, and how does he use the Lord's name? Because I guess I just don't know this. Because I only talk to God when I need a favor. Yeah, I need a favor.
I don't know. Does he cuss at all?
Yeah, I swear I spend most Sundays drunk off. But again, here's the thing about words. Words are just sounds to me. Like, I don't think it makes you less of a Christian if you use the A word, if I'm being honest.
Oh, that's the A word's in here, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it makes you less of a Christian at all. I don't think.
I'm a Christian and I use the A word.
Well, and
So I feel like the people that use the A word is actually who Jesus would spend more time with.
Correct.
Not the ones that are calling everyone out for it. Just saying.
I don't think there's really a sound. And isn't it weird that I can make a sound, let's say a sound that starts with F. I don't curse, but I like curse words. I like to hear them sometimes.
They're fun.
The word that starts with F, and it's just a sound that comes out of your mouth. But if you flew for 7 hours and you landed there and you said the same sound, it means nothing. So just a sound for the sake of a sound means nothing. It's what's attached to the sound, the sentiment. I just have a problem with people that are this judgmental, telling people you're not a Christian when all they're doing is judging. I have no problem with the song, no problem with Jelly Roll. I think Jelly Roll has talked openly about his struggles, and I think somebody who talks about God and also talks about how they're still struggling, that's as Christian as it gets. So, and I ain't got the guts, you're right, for a lot of stuff. But this I do. I don't have the guts to like serve in the military or be a police officer or fight anybody. But I'll get here and talk when you can't punch me back. What's up, baby? But I think that's unfair, completely unfair, Robert. Let me talk to, look at this. Here's Zach in North Dakota. Hey, Zach, would you like to talk about Jelly Roll?
Morning, studio.
Morning.
So Jelly Roll came to the North Dakota State Fair last Saturday, and he sold 18,000 person show, sold out. And before he went and performed, he went to the Dakota Ranch and Boys and Girls Club to do a private session and talk to the kids.
And do you think that Jelly Roll did this because there was a whole bunch of money paid to him to go to a private session to help kids?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
The coordinator reached out to him on Twitter, and he sent a DM, and they linked up and did it without no publicity, nothing.
Thank you for that. I did not time these together, if I'm being honest. This just happened to be on the line. But I hope everybody, myself included, can do a better job at, before we just, hit the tetherball of insult and judgment on other people, realize that, you know what, we're pretty flawed ourselves. I know I am. And if you're ever going to tell somebody that they're sinning, they're not a good Christian, I got a feeling that starts in that mirror right there. So, Robert, I appreciate the call, and I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you being passionate. Robert's the voicemail guy. I just don't agree with you, and that's okay. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I'm okay. But I don't agree with you, and I think Jelly Roll's a good dude. As far as I know, I like him. People love being around him. He's kind of killing it right now, and good for him, and he does a lot of good. Gives back a lot. So that's it. Anything you want to say, Amy?
Yeah, I mean, I just hope that after hearing this, maybe he won't get offended. Robert, that maybe he could have a change of heart of sorts, because I would hate for him to, live the rest of his life this way.
That sounds like he's got long to go.
Sound like
I mean, I could sort of recognize that, and it's like, gosh, we're so busy focusing on what people are doing wrong. Like, just start focusing on what some people around you are doing right, and sprinkle a little positivity in there. It's got to be exhausting worrying about everybody else's sins.
Well, voicemail Robert, we love you. We hope that you hear this segment and you go, dang, they weren't even that mean to me when they disagreed with me.
Not at all.
Yeah. People think I'm an idiot all the time. I don't like it when they don't treat me like that. And they say, I disagree with you, and here's why. And Robert, that's why I disagree with you. And so, all good, though. And so, to celebrate, let's play Need a Favor from Jelly Roll. It's a good song. It's a jam.
Bobby Boom, come on.
Breaking news! Breaking news! Breaking news! Jelly Roll will be on the show Friday.
Wow, just like that?
You just
Breaking news!
called.
Friday.
Booked.
Breaking news! Let's talk to Faith. Hey, Faith, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good. What can I do for you?
Hey, you guys were talking earlier about like engagement rings, and I just kind of wanted to give my input on that and side with Amy because she was like, "Oh, there's definitely a shift in people not wanting, the traditional diamond engagement ring." And I totally agree with that. Me and my fiance, we picked out a black diamond for my engagement ring, and I absolutely love it. There's absolutely nobody else out there that has one like me, and I just think it's so unique. And a lot of my friends also have non-traditional engagement rings as well.
Got it. I appreciate the call. It's still a diamond, though, right?
She said diamond, right?
Black diamond is that's like legit.
And she said non-traditional, and I don't know what that means.
It means just not your typical like diamond color. Like hers is black. Like some people get a sapphire or ruby.
But we were talking about diamonds.
Yeah, it's still.
And all I said was, and I agree with Amy in that, yeah, I'm sure there's a shift, but I'm saying do not surprise anybody with a proposal unless you know that they're totally cool not getting a diamond.
Right.
If you're going to surprise them with the kind of ring you're getting them and the proposal, make it a diamond. Now, if not, and you're like our listener, Faith, go and talk about it and get whatever you want. Get a crystal. Get you a solid quartz. Get you a pebble.
Crystal.
I don't know. You can do whatever you want. I'm just saying, if you're a dude and you're going to propose and she doesn't know what's coming and she didn't help you pick the ring, get a diamond.
Twine.
If that's the way you want to go together, but don't twine propose
Right.
without talking to her first.
Or somebody,
Yes.
her family.
Agree. Thank you, Faith, for that call. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Bye. I do want to talk about infidelity for a second, and mostly how Eddie cheated on me.
Yeah.
Because one of our lifelong bonds has been our love of the band, the Counting Crows.
It's probably what actually brought y'all together.
For sure, music, right? And Counting Crows.
I mean,
so if they're in town, we go to the show, and Eddie comes and he goes, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm cheating on you." I think the whole bit was Eddie's cheating on me, and I'm like, "With what?"
Yeah.
And the bit was him and his wife are going to Counting Crows with another couple, and I was like, "Wait, what? It's been our thing forever."
I know.
Then Adam Duritz, the lead singer of Counting Crows, messaged me and said, "Hey, why don't you just come with us? You don't have to go with Eddie." And I was like, "That's hilarious." So it hurt my feelings a little bit, but I said I have to cheat on Eddie back in order for it to be even. So
You don't have to.
I already have. Now I'm going to announce how I'm cheating. Because you cheated on me, and our listeners deserve to know. You deserve to know.
So you believe two wrongs make a right?
In this case, yes.
What is it?
So,
oh my gosh.
I'd like to say that next week, for a day of this show, I'll be working from Memphis. I'm going to go play a professional golf event, like a charity event for St. Jude, but with a PGA golfer.
What?
Yeah, in Memphis. And
But
so,
well, hold on. I'm always
usually
I'm always
Eddie's
your
always
caddy.
my caddy.
I'm your caddy. Like I've done that
Right. Well,
many times.
I'll be cheating on you, and I'm going to take my brother-in-law, DJ Gasso. He's going to caddy for me. And then the next day, we're playing another really fancy charity golf event, and he's going to play. You'd probably got to play too.
Well, that's what we always do.
Yeah,
We
I know,
caddy one and then we
exactly.
play another.
Exactly. So here's my cheat back, buddy. I'm not taking you.
Fine. I'm gonna call DJ.
And do what?
Say
Just say, oh yeah, you think you can?
It's not a love triangle, bud.
You think you can do me? You think you can be me? You can't be me, DJ.
He's not going to try
He's
to
not trying to be you.
He's going to be
It's gonna
him.
be him. Yeah.
Well,
So I'll be cheating on you, and I'll be taking my brother-in-law, who, you know what, is pretty fun to hang around, if I'm being honest.
yeah, not
Hey.
as fun as me.
He just does it different, you know?
This is getting weird, man.
Yeah.
Right, Lunch?
Yeah, I'm about to throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's
Okay,
not
so
cool,
now we're
man.
square.
Okay, yeah.
Now we're square.
After this, we're good.
all done.
Okay.
After this next week, we're all good, and we're back on the path to just loving each other.
Okay, that's where I've got a little idea for you.
Healing.
Okay?
So go ahead. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel better about this whole infidelity thing, whatever. That's next weekend.
No, it's next week, like middle of the week.
Sure, next week.
Cool.
After that's all done, we're A-okay. So the couple that I was going to Counting Crows with, they canceled on us. So, but since we're okay,
I knew it.
buddy,
So I'm your second pick.
let's
But
go
he
to the
gets to
show
go.
You're only
together.
coming back to
Adam.
me because
He is crawling back to you. What do you call it? Groveling?
I've never been more disgusted.
Oh
Hey,
my
you,
God. You look
me,
so
I'm,
desperate.
so
Adam.
I'm so unattracted to you right now.
Hey, you've always wanted to, try things. You, me, and Adam.
You do bring up a good point.
You, me, Adam counting crows.
How funny that you got canceled on after you're the one that cheated.
Yeah.
It's like you got dumped by the person you were cheating on me with.
Guys, I didn't. Like, my wife said they invited us, and when my wife says, I'm like, yeah, sure, that's great.
I need to think about this.
Think about it. Think about it when you're
Does she still want to
caddying.
go with you, Eddie?
Who, my wife?
Yeah.
Nah.
Eddie, you might want to have said that
So you're
before.
leaving
Now
your
he's
wife. So you're cheating on
inviting-
everybody. You've
Listen.
cheated on your wife, on me.
Bones, I would leave my wife for you to go to Counting Crows.
Leave her house.
You do make me feel love now. This is unhealthy. This is unhealthy.
I go back and forth.
Let me think about it.
This is getting
All
weird.
right, I'm going to play Kane Brown. Bury Me in Georgia, Bobby Bones Show. Good morning, everybody.